Hello everyone, welcome back again, and this is the second video of this series. And last video and last and the first video I show you how we can set up the Google Ads conversion tracking, and it was just a basic setup. And in this basic setup, just I create a custom trigger for the purchase event, and just I send the value parameter and the transaction ID and also the currency parameter. Okay, and in this video I'm going to show you how we can set up and how we can send the user data. That's mean how we can set up the enhanced conversion tracking for Google Ads conversion, and it should be the browser side tracking. And in the next video I will show you how you can set up the Google Ads conversion tracking from the server side. Okay, and this is the browser side tracking. And just we set up last video I just set up the value and transaction ID and the currency parameter and just the conversion ID and the conversion level. And in this video I will send the user information from this web container. Okay, and this is my website where I want to set up the enhanced conversion tracking, and this is the Google Ads account. And if I go to the conversion summary again, and from here, okay, last day I create this purchase conversion, and with this purchase conversion I just set up the Google Ads conversion tracking. And if I want to enable the enhanced conversion tracking, I have to configure from here, and that's why I just click over the conversion, and from here then you can see the enhanced conversion and have to change the setting. And in the enhanced conversion tracking I have to turn on this use enhanced conversion for this conversion action. Then I have to save it. Already in my case this is checked, and actually nowadays it's a default setup for the Google Ads. And if you when you see it's not set up, it's not check mark, you have to check mark this option, enhanced conversion, use enhanced conversion for this conversion action. Okay, then I have to go to the Google Ads Google Tag Manager again, and now I have to create a variable with all of the user information from the data layer. Okay, and if I go to my website, then if I make a purchase from this website, then let's add a product in a cart. Okay, now I want to purchase this product. Okay, for that I have to place here a email address. Okay, then have to fill up this form. This on the correct zip code for this state, and this is a test payment gateway. Okay, then let's make complete the purchase. Okay, after I complete this purchase I have to see the data layer for this purchase event. Then I can send the user information from the data layer. Okay, then let's go to the inspect section, and from the inspect we have to go to the console section, and from the console I have to go to the lax option, web pixel sandbox, and there my data layer is loaded, and I have to write here data layer, and from here, okay, just look at here, there is an event fire when I complete a purchase. There is an event fire that is a purchase, and under purchase event I can see there is an option for the user data. Look at here, this is the user data option, and under user data there is an all of the user information, city, country, email, first name, last name, and phone number is null because in my checkout option there was not any phone number field. That's why phone number row, that's why their phone number is null here. But when you will work with your client project or your real project, then if you have the phone number option in your checkout form, then you can see the phone number. Okay, and there's an state and zip code. Okay, now we have to create a data layer variable for every user information. If we want to pass the email address, then you have to write the data layer like user data.email. If you want to send the city, then you have to write user data.city, because city and email all of them in under user data. That's why we have to write this data layer like user data.zip code, user data.state, and user data.last name, first name, like this. Okay, and if I go to my Google Tag Manager section, and from the variable, okay, from the variable section, just look at here. Already I create all of the user parameter, all of the user parameter to save the tutorial time. And just look at here, this is the city, data layer variable. And just look at here, I write this data layer variable like user data.city. If I go here, then look at here, user data, it should be user data.city because the city is under user data. And all of the user data variable created like this way, and this is the country. And just look at here, the variable is user data.country, and the email id, and the email, and the first name, last name, and the zip code, and the state, and the all of the data layer variable created like this way. Okay, now we have to create a new new variable. That the variable looks like it should be from the user defined variable, and from the user defined variable we have to create a new variable, and the variable should be user data, yes, user provided data. The variable should be user provided data. And now we have to choose the manual configuration, because we are going to send the user data from the data layer manually. That's why we have to choose the manual configuration. And from here I have to choose the email, I have to choose the email variable, email data layer variable. And phone number is not available in my in this case, but phone number is mandatory maybe. Okay, phone number is mandatory. That's why I have to create a data layer variable for the phone number, but the phone number will not pass because phone number is null here. But when you will work with a real project, then phone number will be available in your case. Okay, that's why now I have to create a new data layer variable, and from here I have to choose the data layer again, user data layer variable, and it should be like user data, then user data dot phone. Okay, then this data layer variable name should be phone number. Okay, then let's save it. Okay, then I have to choose the first name variable, first name data layer variable. Then we have to choose the last name variable. Okay, last name, and there is an address state variable. And if I go to this data layer option, then you can see there is an option, there is a data layer option, that is address means it's a street address in this case, because when you have the address option in your checkout form, then this should be a street address, something like that. Okay, and that's why I am going to create a data layer, I am going to create a one more data layer variable for this address, okay, let's create it. Now we have to create a new data layer variable. From here it should be the user data layer variable again, and then I have to write user data dot okay, then we can name this variable like street address. Okay, let's save it. Okay, then we have to call the city data layer variable, then region mean state. Okay, then country data layer variable, and from here the postal code, that means the zip code data layer variable. Okay, now everything is done in this form. Now we have to save this variable. It should be user provided data. Okay, then we have to go to the text section. Okay, from the text section I have to go to this purchase tag from the Google Ads conversion tracking purchase. Then I have to choose this option, include user provided data from your website. Okay, Google will only use the data you share to provide you service, including technical support. Google won't share your data with other advertiser. Okay, when I send the user provided data from my checkout, then the Google Google never shared those data with other advertiser. Google just only use the data for their service, including technical support, to improve my ad. Okay, but Google never shared this kind of data to other advertiser or others people. Okay, then that's mean just when we include the user provided data from my website, that's mean the enhanced conversion tracking setup is done. Okay, now I can save this tag. Okay, now if I submit this tag, now every setup is done, and we send all of the enhanced conversion variable and all of the enhanced conversion data layer, and we send user provided data, and that's mean enhanced conversion tracking setup is done. And also I send the Google value and the transaction ID and the currency, everything that need for Google Ads conversion tracking. Okay.